7, Paige Winter. Also, senior number 14, Kaylee Appenzeller. Senior number 20, Cassidy Wallace. Also, senior number 34, Emily Rose Mercier. And senior number 40, Macy Allen. Coached by Sean Montag. Assistant coaches are Lauren Mills and Peter Fleming. And now,
Good. How's Kaylee? So great to see you.
What's going on, everybody? Big matchup tonight in Vermont High School girls hoops. Essex 10-2 this season, hosting 7-4 St. Johnsbury. The Hornets will have to get it done tonight without one of the state's best in Paige Winter. Hilltoppers coming off a tight loss against South Burlington. And St. J opens things up. Hayden Wilkins showing off the handles, step back. Oh yeah, 2-zip toppers. Later on, 3-0 Emily Rose Mercier. Silky from the wing, 3-all. Then tied at 5, Madison Rabideau with a little extra range, 8-5 Hornets lead. Early second quarter, Kaylee Weaver put back to put St. J back up, 12-11, but that advantage doesn't last long because Madison Rabideau is a bucket, and so is Bianca Williams. Another lights-out performance for the Hornets, part of an 11-0 run, and in the final minute of the half, Emily Rose Mercier takes it away, more like Emily Rose No Mercier, and Essex cruises past St. Johnsbury 40-26.
Essex in forecourt to the foul line. They dish it back on Mercier. Mercier now back around to Whitney. Whitney will take the long three and bury it. Emma Whitney. And Essex back within one. 7-4-8-3-6-3-6. Westward and his staff take pride in getting the job done right the first time. Mercier with the hoop. She's got 8 in the first quarter, and Essex leads by 5. It's 13-8. Around the top for St. Johnsbury. Clark, but the ball stolen away. Bounce pass ahead of the field. Mercier again, and she puts it in. 10 points in the first quarter for Emily Rose Mercier of the Essex Hornets. We get a 37 shot. Kittredge in and out. Ball's grabbed away by Gookin. Gets it ahead of the field for the layup that's good by Stevens. Stevens gives Essex an 18-12 lead. Ball movement. Gookin spun out, no good. Battle for the rebound. Loose ball picked up by Mercier. Wilker with a 3-ball on the way from Paige Winter. It is good. Paige Winter, key player for Essex, has been out with injury. Her first game back, and I think it's about 4 weeks this afternoon. Essex on the run the other way. Open look from 3 is good by Madison Rabideau. Rabideau's basket. And the Essex lead builds back up to 5. Crosstown Motors take advantage of the deeply discounted conventional, synthetic, and diesel 3-ball for Essex. Good, by the way. Cassidy White on the 3-pointer. Essex all the way to the hoop. The layup put up no good by Appenzeller. And that is the end of the first half. The Essex Hornets will head to the break leading by 8 here at halftime. It is Essex 30 and St. Johnsbury 22. We will take Winter to put it in play. Slips it in down low for Mercier. Back to Winter, pops another 3. Her 5th of the game. You think it means something to Essex to have her back from injury? I'll say 39-29, their biggest lead at 10. And foul line feeds it down to the baseline. Mercier finds her way to the hole, count it, and the foul. Gookin, though, getting up for the rebound. Gookin for 3, hits it. Mila Gookin with her first points of the game, 3 of them on the bomb. Essex up by 13. That's the end of the third quarter. Essex 50, St. Johnsbury 37. Fourth quarter coming up on NSN. We'll be right back. Here's Weaver, pass knocked down. The steal by Williams. She'll take it to the hole and count it, and the foul. Bianca Williams to the line, looking for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Stephen in forecourt. Appenzeller backs up beyond the 3 and knocks it down. Kaylee Appenzeller with Essex's 13th 3 of the game. They're up 60. Hornets, the experienced team. 3-ball out of the corner, good by Spagnola Chala. And Essex with a 19-point lead, their 14th 3-pointer of the game. Was starting to say Essex, the experienced club, 5 starters this afternoon, all of them seniors, to play. Hornets passing it back and forth. And that will do it. The Essex Hornets advance to the Patrick Gymnasium and a berth in the state semifinals, where they will play Rice on Monday night on the season. Our final score, Essex 68 and St. Johnsbury 50. We'll come back with final scoring totals and wrap it up in a moment on NSN. A couple of honorable mentions, one on each side. Back from injury, Paige Winter was solid with 5 3-pointers on her way to 18 points. But the player of the game for Hoagies we're going to give this afternoon to Emily Rose Mercier of Essex. She got them going with 10 points in the first quarter, finishes with 15. A very solid performance for her as Essex wins it by 18. We thank you.
Twice. You can have it hard or we can share it like the last slice. It's like a fast life.
Senior, number 10, Paige Winter. A senior, number 12, Madison Rockadoo. A senior, number 14, Kaylee Appenzello. A senior, number 20, Cassidy White. And a senior number 34, Emily Rose Mercier. Assistant coaches, Lauren Myers, Peter Fleming, and the head coach of the Hornets, Sean Montague. And that
Whitney handing it right now to Winter up top. Winter right down the lane, floats it in. And they're going to call a foul as well. Count the basket. First quarter, here's Gookin. Far sideline Mercier, back out to Gookin. Down inside, Chala Snagmula. Chala slips open and puts it in. Williams. And here's Winter in forecourt. Nice look down low. It ends up in the hands of Gookin, who gets a very friendly three-pointer roll, and it goes down. Appenzeller up in forecourt to Williams. Williams to the lane and foul as she started to go up, I think, the Green Knights. Bianca Williams at the line, drops in the first of two. She will have another one. Takes the look, bends the knees, and drops it in the basket. So Essex back within 4 again. It's 6. Winter from the near sideline. Now Stevens hands it right back to Winter. Top of the circle, ball tipped away, saved by White to a driving Appenzeller, and she lays it in. Nice look by White, nice finish by Appenzeller, and it is a 2-point game, and we get a 30-second time by Emily Rose Mercier. Essex up the floor with a chance to tie or get the lead. Here's White spinning into the lane, laid it up short. Winter there to follow off the glass. And that ties the game at 18. Bounce pass. Ball picked up by Winter, drives to the hole, and Paige Winter lays it in. Winter with 7, and Essex has the lead, 20-18. This basket ties the game. Final 17 seconds. They get it down low. Appenzeller with 5 in the quarter. Essex up by 2. First half, the underdog Essex Hornets trailing, or the underdog Essex Hornets leading the favored Rice Green Knights by 2. It is Essex 22 and Rice 20. All on Atika Haji comes early here in the third quarter. Now Appenzeller into the lane, dishing it back out to White. White hands it up top, and Mercier lets go with a three and buries it. Mercier had some big baskets for them in the quarterfinal win the other day over St. Johnsbury. It's a big one there to tie the game on the board. Outscoring Essex in the quarter 18-5. Winter buries a two right there to start the fourth quarter. So it makes it a 15-point game, 4.5 minutes to play. Appenzeller with the layup. She has 9 for the Hornets. Her second field goal of the day. 46-31. Straightaway long three by Winter is good. Winter with a dozen. Pressure up the team. Here's Winter to Mercier. Mercier gets it out on the left to White. White across the circle. White hands to Appenzeller down the lane, and she lays it in. Appenzeller with 11 in the game. 18th win, and it will get them into the state championship game. Here's Mercier down into the lane. Hands it off to Winter, who drops it in. And Sean Montague up off the bench will 8 for 8. 51-38, getting to the basket, laying it up and in is Winter. Winter with 9 in the fourth quarter, 16 in the game. Good balanced attack behind them. For Essex, Paige Winter with 9 in the fourth quarter finishes the game with 16, and Kaylee Appenzeller had 11 for the Hornets. But the final score is 52-40 in favor of the Rice Green Knights. We will take
the NBC5 Sports Desk. Many high school athletes live their whole lives dreaming for a chance at a state title. Tonight, 4 girls basketball teams enter the semifinals at Patrick Gym. Only 2 will leave with a ticket to the Vermont High School Division I State Championship. The first game, Essex senior Paige Winter leading the charge against the top-seeded Rice Memorial Green Knights. Fans getting creative going into the baby albums for that. Anyway, first quarter. Freshman Atika Haji, not playing like a freshman. Rice up by 2. Later in the first quarter, Paige Winter, as cold as the last name. Basket and the foul cuts the Hornets deficit to 7. Let's go to the third quarter. It's a tie game. Enter Elise McDonough. 3 puts Rice up 25-22. Very next play, Emily Rose Mercer. The response. Game tied back up. Few possessions later, Cassie Bestie. All of the Green Knights bestie on this one. From the wing, splash. Rice up by 3. 30 seconds later, McDonough, straightaway 3. Green Knights up 6. Bananas and 3s. They came in bunches. Time winding down in the third. McDonough just flings it. Yeah, nothing was going wrong. That face, yeah, that says it all. Rice stays hot in the fourth quarter, winning 52-40. They punched their second consecutive trip to the state championship. However, last year, the team could not play in the game due to COVID-19. Game